Okay, this is the syntax of a standard access control list. We'll cover that in chapter 7. So basically, you create access control list with a number. So this is a numbered access control list. Then you indicate whether to permit or deny, followed by the IP address, followed by the wildcard. And in this access control list, there's only one access controls entry. So one statement only. So as you create more statement, you can use access control list 10, access control list 10 to create more statement inside your access control list. So you can also use a remark to give some description to your access control list. If you want to remove the access control list, use a command, no access control list 10. This will remove the whole access control list 10 from your configuration. So after creating your access control list, to apply it on the interface, you use the command IP access group command in the interface configuration mode. So go to the interface that you want to apply and then run IP access group. The number, the tally with the access control list, and then the direction, whether is it in or out. Okay, so to remove an access control list, you must first do a no IP access group to remove the access control list from the interface. Then you remove the access control list. So this is the recommended sequence. Do not remove the access control list first. So remove it from the interface first, then you remove the access control list. So for standard name access control list. So for a name access control list, we start with the command IP. So IP access list, standard, followed by the name. The prompt will change. And then you write your permit or deny statement. At the end of it, you just exit, and then to apply, go to the interface, again IP access group with the name, and then the direction in or out. Okay, to verify your access control is working or not, run the show IP interface command. You can see whether any access control is applied on the outgoing or incoming. Or you can do the show access list command. The show access list command will show you all the access lists that's currently being configured on the router. So remember, standard access control list process the access control entry in order that they were entered. So the order of the rules is important. Okay, that's all for the review of IP standard access control list for IPv4. Now we look at IPv4 extended access control list. Okay, extended access control list give you more precise filtering. Okay, so first, if you are using number access control list for extended, the number have to be from 100 to 199 or 2000 to 2699. They give you a possible of 709 possible extended numbered access control list. You can also use name, and extended is more often more used than standard access control list because it provides greater degree of control. Because extended access control can filter on source IP, destination IP, protocol, whether it's TCP, UDP, ICMP, and also on port number. Okay, let's look at the protocol and port number, which is something new as compared to standard access control list. So for port number, we'll indicate after the address. So this, okay, look at these rules. This is access list 114. 114 got 3 statements. So the first statement, we are going to filter based on the TCP protocol. This is a source IP. Source IP is 192.168.20.0, 0.0.0255. This means that I'm filtering to check for source IP equals to these 3 numbers. The last number I can ignore because the wildcard is 255. Okay, next is the destination. So this is a source IP. This is the destination IP. Okay, do I have to check the destination IP? No need, because it's any. So destination IP, no need to check, just check for the source IP. This will be the destination port. It follows immediately the destination IP. So I'm looking for destination port equals to 23. I'm also looking for destination port equals to 21 in the next statement. Same source IP, same destination IP, port number is 21. And also for port 20. So 23 is telnet. 21 is FTP. And 20 is FTP data. The data port that is created for FTP transfer. Okay. So again, if you notice there's no source port, and because source port is optional, destination port is also optional. If you don't specify the source port after the source IP address, this means that no need to check the source port. So in this case, I'm not checking the source port. I'm also not checking the destination port because it's, destination IP because it's any. But I'm only checking the source IP and destination port. Okay. Besides using port number, we can also use the name of a well-known port. So for example, telnet, the name is telnet. FTP, the name is FTP. FTP data, the name is FTP data. Okay, this name can also be used in place of numbers. Personally, I prefer numbers because name, you got to really know what is the name. What is the well-known name used in the Cisco router. Okay, for example, okay, let's open the packet tracer. Okay, let's say I have a router here. Okay, so I'm in the config mode of the router. Okay, let's open here. So let's type in this SS list. So SS list 114 permit TCP for 192.168.20.0 0.0.0.0.0.255 from any, okay, sorry, to any equals. So here, if I put a question mark, if I use the question mark, this will tell me the names that I can use. For example, if I'm going to deny telnet, I can use the name telnet. Okay, and telnet equals to port 23. Okay, I can use this or I can use just 23. Okay, this name is only the name supported in packet tracer. In the real router, you can have a big list of names. Okay, not only this, there's a lot of names that you can use. For packet tracer, we are only supporting these 5 names. Okay, so to find all the names, you can use the question marks. Again, personally, I prefer to use numbers rather than names. Okay, for example, port 80. Port 80, what is the name that you expect? Okay, some student will expect it to be HTTP, but it's not. For port 80, the name should be www. If you type in HTTP, they will say there's an error message. Okay, there's an error with the HTTP. Okay. So there's an error here with HTTP, so you should put in www. Then no error. So you must match the exact name. Which is why I would prefer to use numbers rather than name. Okay, this is the full syntax of your access control list. Okay, so instead of going through the full syntax, let's look at the rules again. Okay, so for here, I'm creating 2 access control lists. One is 103 and the other one is 104. So for 103, I'm going to permit protocol TCP from 192.168.10.0, wildcard is 0.0.0.255. So again, this is the source IP. Destination IP is any. So I don't have to check the destination. I only need to verify the source came from 192.168.10. Okay, any source port? There's no source port. Any destination port? Yes. Destination port must be equals to 80. So if I receive a packet, source IP is equals to 192.168.10, destination port is equal to port 80, what do? I permit. And this ACL is configured on R1 going in. Okay, going in. So the direction looks like this. This ACL 103. So port 80 obviously is your HTTP. I have the second rule for 103 is for 443. So if you remember, 443 is for HTTPS, so secure HTTP. So what is this rule trying to do? This rule is trying to allow users from this network to go to the internet to do browsing, to browse to port 80, port 443. There are web server here. So web server are normally open at port 80 or port 443. Okay, so I allowed them to browse to different web server. Do I specify what is the destination web server? No, it can be any. So I'm allowing users here to browse to the website. If a user here try to do FTP, which is port 20 or port 21, okay, will that traffic be allowed? No, because if you remember the last rule here, for 103 is to deny all packet. Deny all packet. Okay, if you remember, it's to deny all packet. So they are not allowed to do anything else except 88443. Okay, next 104. Okay, 104 is a very special ACL. Okay, so let's say I'm allowing them to surf the web, let's say to, for example, Facebook. Okay, the Facebook reply back. Okay, Facebook reply back the web page or the home page to the users. Okay, because I need to allow this return traffic to come back, I created a rules called 104. 104 permit a TCP traffic from any. That means can be from Facebook, can be from YouTube, can be from Instagram, can be from Twitter, can be from anywhere. To go back to my, so this is the source, to go back to my destination IP, to go back to my 192.168.10 network. I will allow this traffic to go back, provided it's an established traffic. That means it was established, okay, by a user inside, and it's a return traffic that come back. So someone here requests for a Facebook homepage, the Facebook homepage came back, so it's established traffic. Okay, so two reasons. One, to allow only responses that originate from here to return back to the network. Number two, if Facebook here try to access and enter on its own, because it's not established traffic, the last rule here will deny all traffic. So whether is it Facebook, YouTube, or a hacker who try to enter on its own, this traffic will be blocked. So what this means is you trust your user to go to a website and you allow the return traffic to come back. If someone from outside on the internet try to send a packet back to you, you are denying all the packets. Only established traffic is allowed to come back. So that's the use of established, to allow the return traffic to come back. Deny all other unsolicited traffic that you did not ask for. Okay, so this helps to protect your internal network. Okay, applying extended ACL, same as standard ACL, we use the same command, IP access group. Okay, the big difference is extended access control list put it as close to the source as possible. So in this case, the source is here. So I will allow them to go to the internet. So I should put it as close to the source as possible. So it'll be in R1, this interface going in. So going in on G00. How about the return traffic? Return traffic will be coming back like that. So on the same interface here, but going out. Okay, to allow the return traffic to come back.